We'll see. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things I'm going to blow through. If you guys have questions, just pop them in the chat box. So I just got back fresh off of Jamie, can you actually text Stacy and see if she's coming? Because I really would love her input, but she actually is in a mixer at her house. So she might not answer and she might not be able to pop on. But if not, it's not a big deal. She can probably come on later. But like I said, okay, so you guys all know I'm just like a speed person. I really hate meetings. I actually hate talking at people because I feel like I'm preaching, or I don't know. I don't like to be on a soapbox. So makes me uncomfortable. So I'm just going to go through it really fast, all my points. Slow me down if you need me to. And if you have questions, I really, really, really want you guys to get plugged in and really like have this be a huddle up mastermind question, but I want to just touch on certain things. Okay, so this weekend, coming fresh off Dallas, I'm super amped. And why is that? Because Rutherford and all the top leaders, and if you don't know who Michael Rutherford is, he is our top legend earner. He makes, I don't even know, stupid money, like $250K a month or whatever. But he basically reiterated over and over and over again all weekend, so did everyone else over and over and over again all weekend, that fundamentals of this business are watch, connect, enroll. If you're not doing this, you're not winning. And if you are skipping this and somehow winning, then I don't know. You're just not going to win long term if you do not do the fundamentals. It's just, you know, all the people that are making money in this business are doing these simple steps. They're connecting even though they're legend. Michael Rutherford passes it to Dustin. Dustin is, if you don't know who Dustin Schaefer is, he's like a keto expert. He's been doing keto for 12 years, found exogenous ketones in Michael Rutherford's birth class. And those two connect with each other. Me and Jamie connect with each other. Just because I'm a rank 6 doesn't mean I don't connect with Dr. Jeremy. I'm in chats all day long. And I want you guys to do this too. This is just fundamentals. Now my dad's texting me, sorry. It's just fundamentals of our business that's just super important that you guys need to do. If you have questions on that, let me know. And then also what they've presented to us is either you can run in place and continually not making money, or you can go fast, stop texting on the computer, drive to people's houses, hold mixers. If somebody can get their hands on keto because they only live 30 minutes away from you, get in the car and drive to that person, because within 30 minutes, they'll have their first experience rather than waiting 5 days to get their experience and then another 5 days. So essentially what you want to be doing is just grabbing people. What do you know about ketones and ketosis? As many people as you can talk to about this, then that's your lead. So saying that you are out of leads or don't know how to do things or whatever, that's like not, that's a stinker thinker. That's what they called it at the event. And that's a mental block for you. So they were saying that Natalie Kilborn walks up to the person at Walmart who's checking out and probably yawning or spacing off somewhere else and is like, hey, what do you know about ketones and ketosis? Doesn't go to the video there, doesn't do anything like awkward or weird there, go into this whole keto convo right there. But she's like, hey, I noticed you're tired, or, you know, could you use a pick-me-up? What do you know about ketones and ketosis? Adds them on Facebook, grabs their number, goes on her merry way. That's a lead. That could be a 5-day that she can drive back to Walmart and deliver. There's just so many different ways. And I want you guys to get away from Facebook and really just connect with your community and build like in person. Typing ketone salts over and over and over again on your Facebook is just as annoying as saying keto, keto, keto. Like, you have to get creative and you have to just really have I feel like I say this all the time, but like have a fundamental unwavering belief that you have a product that could change someone's life. And if you hold on to that versus holding on to, hey, Zach, if you hold on to the fundamental belief that you have a potential to change someone's life versus I'm really scared what they're going to say. You're never going to see the person again if they're a stranger, Who cares? Practice, practice, practice over and over and over again. What do you know about ketones and ketosis? And you will win. And then once you get their number and you get them on Facebook, connect them, and then we'll enroll them together. So that's what I pretty much have to cover in terms of like the watch, connect, enroll, fundamentals, and go fast. Again, connect, that's on my notes 3 times actually. I cannot stress it enough. It really is a fundamentals of our business. It's scientifically proven that me trying to sell Karen is never going to work because she already knows you're trying to sell me something. I don't really believe what you're saying. You say all this sciencey stuff or show me a video or whatever. I don't believe you. But if me and Jamie come in and talk about the exact same thing, we validate what I'm trying to say to Karen. So it's fundamentally proven that if you connect that person, they'll let their guard down and be more likely to enroll in a 5 or 10 day. Okay, so plugging in. I know we scheduled this at 9:15 during a call, which we'll never do again, but I just really want you guys to get to a point where you're plugging in with us, because the fundamental things that we do, building business and huddling up, is so important. But when you guys are asking me like, how do I set up my wallet, or where do I find the free customer promoter stuff, like all this stuff is covered over and over and over again on the team calls, and it's on an onboarding, and it's just like stuff people are asking questions that have already been in for 3 or 4 months, that at the end of the day, plugging in and taking ownership of your business are going to make you win. So just please try and make an effort. And if you can't make an effort to be here live, that's okay. I mean, we ideally want you here so we can huddle up and have a, discussion after we're done going through housekeeping stuff. But it really is a good way to just connect us as a team. Also going to events. I mean, I really didn't even want to go to Dallas. I just thought, just a regional event, no big deal. But I got so much value out of it, and I learned every time I go. I just learned so much more, and I'm so excited and amped to come back and execute my business, because it really just validates everything that we talk about and we hear on our calls. And when you hear Brian Underwood talking about new max formulas and our patents and things on the horizon, you just get like really excited, because it really validates with what we're doing, and we haven't even touched the surface. Like our patents that are coming out, holy smokes, like we're getting a brand new max formula, we're getting brand new max flavors that are all patented, that will never compete with any other product on the market. It's scientifically proven. They're doing tons of studies with Dr. Wilson. Like coming to those events and hearing that stuff in person, plus hearing all the plays that work from different teams and everything like that, it's just so amazing. So how to get people to answer. I know this has been a struggle for a lot of you when it comes to the video and no one answering. One, I'm not sure what you guys are saying, but really the fundamental steps should be, hey, Susie, how's it going? Hope you're having a great day. How's your family? Haven't talked to you in a while. Thanks for the comment. What do you know about ketones and ketosis? And then when they come back and say, I don't know, nothing, do you mind, this what should be the words, do you mind if I send you a 4-minute video, or something like, if I sent you a 4-minute video on ketones and ketosis, would you watch it? By you asking the question, you're giving permission to send. They're saying, okay. So that invites them to the conversation. They're wanting the video. And then afterwards, what I learned this weekend is you say, I'm going to sit here and wait for you to watch it. Will you watch it now? If they say no, then set a reminder in your Facebook to go back in 5, 10, 3 hours tomorrow to ping them again. Hey, just wanting to know if you had the opportunity to check out that video, what did you think? Or I'm dying to know what you think. Does that make sense to everyone? unmute yourself if you want to talk about this. I think it's a good idea we do talk about it because it's like kind of a complaint that I'm getting. No?
It's all really helpful for me, that's for sure, because I feel like that's where I stall out now is what do I say and what do I do?
Who's
after I
talking?
film the video.
Sorry. Who's talking?
It's Zach.
Oh, hi, Zach. Is it Zach?
Yeah, that was Zach.
Okay, no worries. Okay, so yeah, I think that's just fun. Are you connecting?
Yes. Yeah, all the people that I've been talking with are people that a lot of them I've talked with in person because they're at my work or they're just interested in it. So, and then I've talked to a few people on Facebook, but I started doing that, trying to talk to them about other things before I just give them the video.
That's okay. Okay, so my suggestion for you is, I'm echoing again. My suggestion for you is if you're talking to them at work, don't talk about it and don't go into a whole long thing. Most of them have Facebook and most of them have, I would hope, have text. So I would grab their Facebook, add them on Facebook, screenshot their name in case you don't remember, or write it down. And then later when you have some time, go back in and be like, hey, wanted to continue our ketone conversation. Can I send you a quick video? Because then you don't have to make yourself uncomfortable trying to be the expert face to face. You then have set them up with the video in a chat. So then the second they watch it and they come back with either questions or a comment, you then get to connect them with your upline. Does that make more sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because
then the next part that I struggle with is the connecting them with you guys. How do I feel awkward doing it, or I'm not really sure, like, I don't know. Sometimes the wording.
First off.
Yeah, so I actually struggle with that too. For the whole first 2 months, like I've studied nutrition and everything for years, and I like knew what ketones and ketosis was, but didn't really understand why it would affect me because I thought it was just weight loss, blah, 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 blah. Learned this whole thing. I'm really good at paying attention and hearing people repeat themselves, so I was trying to do it myself, and I literally did not, like, I barely hit MVP. I didn't make any money my first 2 months. I sold my first kit out really quick, but then my second one, it took me forever. So I was just really frustrated. So I just started talking to like uplines and like asking them what they were doing. They're like, okay, well, 1, how many times are you sending out the campfire video a day? And 2, how many people are you connecting with? Well, I wasn't connecting with anyone because I didn't want to bother anyone. I felt awkward, and I thought that I would personally leave a chat if somebody threw me in a chat. But it's all about your wording and presentation. So what Jamie and I did when we very first started, and what I started doing and learning, was you say, hey, this is my friend Jamie. She knows everything about ketones and ketosis. Don't ask them permission. Just go ahead and do it. This is my friend Jamie. She knows everything about ketones and ketosis. I'd love for you to ask her any questions that you have. And then be like, hey, Jamie, this is my friend Zach. He watched the video and wants to know XYZ, or has this comment XYZ. You need to set the upline up for success, and you need to set the person that you're introducing up. The way you set the upline for success is introduce the person that you're introducing, and then you kind of just like get them really excited when you're in the chat. You know, just be like, Jamie's so excited to hear about ketones. Mandy, can you answer her questions? Like, setting the whole chat up for success instead of putting them in a chat and be like, hey, this is Jamie. Like,
and then be quiet.
Yeah, don't talk.
Don't talk. Let Mandy or me, like I put Mandy in a chat and I never speak again unless they ask for my website. Because I want them.
I would be like, this is Jamie's website.
Right.
Like,
I just want them to see how easy it is, that I don't have to know all the answers, and that I have other people that can help me.
And the reason why you do it this way is for the exact same reason Jamie just said. It's duplicatable. I cannot say that word. I've tried a million times, drunk and sober. It's not a word I cannot say. You can repeat this, and like you can scale. So essentially, Jamie trained all of our people to watch, connect, enroll. And once they enroll, they do a 5-day experience. By day 3, they're like, holy crap, what is this? And then by day 5, they're like ordering. And then by day 30, they're like, I want to be a promoter. Because it's the steps that you repeat over and over and over again that are so geniusly fundamental. They're trainable. So Zach, when you get to be, you know, I don't know what rank you are, but when you get older, when you rank up and you get to build your team, you're like, okay, well, people are like, well, coming at you with questions. Well, it's really fundamental. How many campfire videos are you showing? How many people are you connecting with? Are you watch, connecting, enrolling? So we want to teach the customer experience A to Z, and then we want to teach the promoter experience A to Z, because you repeat it over and over and over again, and that's how you grow. Does everyone follow that? It's not only fundamental science, why it works, it's also because it scales. Because when you scale and you grow, me and Jamie are like, holy crap, what do? We just grew like 15 people overnight, and now we're growing even more. And of course, there's tweaks that go along with that, but realistically, the fundamentals of the business is watch, connect, enroll, get people to MVP, and that's how you make money. It's like, I was sitting in the room for 12 hours, and I pretty much heard watch, connect, enroll over and over and over again all day in Dallas.
Because it works, because that is what works the business. And the fact of the matter is if you do that, you're going to make big money with this company.
Yeah. And you could tell the people that aren't doing it and then the people that are. Julie Miller is probably on chats right now, or not even on.
I think she's on.
Julie, are you here?
I think she called in.
5105, I think that's Patty. Well, okay. Julie Miller sold 6,000 BV her first month, is ranked 4, because I still have 99 plus chats with Julie Miller's people. Like, I'm still trying to catch up. Thank God for Jamie, and we're all a team. But, you know, I just had, it's just, and that's, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. I'm saying that that is a good thing. Oh, Nick Couch just. He said I'll be on in 10 minutes, but I'm not sure if we'll be. So yeah, I mean, it's just really realistically watch, connect, enroll. Who else has questions? Come on, guys. I know some of you that are on here PM'd me, so I'm not trying to call you out. So just, Julie, are you 510? You're unmuted. I unmuted you.
Hey, I'm here.
Okay.
Hey, I'm here.
Can you talk about watch, connect, enroll?
Yeah, so when I first started, I was sending out the video and trying to answer what I knew by myself, and I wasn't getting anywhere. Nothing was happening. I reached out to Mandy, and she's like, put him in a chat with me every single time. Once I started doing that, it was a done deal. It wasn't them just hearing from me, right? They heard it from her. I had some that if I had Mandy super busy or Jamie super busy, they were going straight to YouTube, and it was kind of funny because they came back and they're like, YouTube says that I should buy this. And then that was it, because there's so many, all of us have probably put out some awesome video about how amazing this product is, from the weight loss to the energy to the inflammation. And so they were looking and scouring and going through that. So it's kind of exciting to see that.
Yeah.
But I'm struggling getting my, the girls under me to duplicate that. They're so afraid. And I keep telling them, if you really want to make money, I was the exact same way my first week. I could have surpassed my BV if I would have just did exactly what Mandy and Jamie told me to do, which was get that 3-way going. And I didn't make it awkward either. I was like, hey, they watched the video, they have some questions, and here they go. And then I just went on to the next person, and I just kind of abandoned the conversation. And I'll be honest, you guys, I do this while I'm working a full-time job. I get 2 breaks and a 30-minute lunch. And during those 2 breaks, I'm walking and I'm sending out the video and getting them into chat. And that's working 50 hours a week at my regular job. So it's doable.
So don't give a number figure, but your commission check was substantial, not substantial?
It blew me out of,
okay.
It blew me out of the water. It was almost a month's salary of what my job is. Granted, I have all my taxes and my insurance that, you know, takes me to the cleaner, but it was enough that I was like, okay, if I can keep doing this month over month over month over month, eventually I won't have to go and be a business trainer for a giant corporation. I'll just be able to train people how to sell ketones.
Yep. Awesome. Thank you. You can keep going.
You're welcome. Nope, I'm good.
I mean, I think you're a perfect example of like what to do. So okay, I have a question for you. So how did you get over that? Like when I first told you, hey, connect, and you're like, okay, like what was your reservation about doing that? What made you finally be like, okay, I'm going to connect now?
Them thinking that I shouldn't be selling it if I didn't know the answer.
Yeah.
So then I was thinking, how much do I really know and should I really be selling it? But then when I got to thinking about this, I was like, I know it works because I'm using it. They've seen the transformation in me. The pictures are god awful scary. I took my before and after pictures, and I don't have any problem sending people growth pictures. I just won't put it on Facebook. But I send it to them. Like, this is what I look like. This is what I am. This is where I was 2.5 months ago. I would come home from my job. I would take a nap for an hour and a half before I could even talk to my husband or my kids. That was like an hour and a half missed out of my life because I was just exhausted all the time. I could sleep for 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours, no matter what it was, I was done. So I would tell them my experience. So the conversation was never, hey, let me just send you a video. It was, hey, how you doing? Have you been watching my Facebook? I saw that you commented on my post. And then, you know, they'd say yes. And I'd be like, well, that's awesome. So what have you been up to? Have you tried anything before? Like, I want to know if they've tried other things. Because then at least I can say, ooh, I tried that and this is what happened with me. Or, ooh, I stayed away from that because I looked at the ingredients, you know.
Yeah.
And then we kind of have a little bit of small talk first. And then they're like, okay, well, tell me more about these salts. And then they're like, you know, are these really salts? And then I say, well, yes, there's salt in it. And that's why I call them my super salts. But if you have a minute, let me go ahead. I'm going to send you this 4-minute video, watch it. And then in 10 minutes, I'm going to give you 10 minutes so you can finish what you're doing or whatever you need to do. We're going to reconnect if that works. And they say yes or no. Then I go through and then I kind of send out a whole bunch more videos and then I come back. I kind of give the 10 minutes because usually I'm sending out a bunch of videos and I need to get those done, then to come back to that first one. And then when they're like, okay, tell me more. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to get you in touch with Jamie or Mandy because they know way more about this than I do. And then from there, I just put you guys all in a chat and I let it roll. It's really that, I mean, my first hesitation is one, I don't know you personally. We met on Facebook. Same with Jamie. I don't even know literally how I met Jamie, but we ended up being Facebook friends. And then I watched her probably for 3 months and thinking, she's crazy. Nothing ever works like this. And then when it's, you know, then I started reaching out to you guys and it was just like, I've known you my whole life and it was just so much easier to get those conversations going because then when I don't give you guys a good intro, you send me a message, hey, set me up. And I'm like, yes. So it's that, I always think of volleyball, you know, you got to have a good set so you can have a good spike.
Thank you.
So that's kind of how I think about it, you know. So if we don't set you guys up for that good spike, then we really wasted not only the potential person's time, but we wasted you guys in the very end, you know, because why did I put you in this chat? And if all I get from that person is, yes, I watched the video, and then I ask them, do you want more information? And they're, you know, I'm trying to drag it out of them, then I still put them in a chat, you guys, but I put in there, so-and-so watched the video, they have some questions, but they're not sure what to ask. Because if they don't know like where to go with it, then I think that lets you guys, it opens up that door to get that third-party validation going on a lot easier, because then you guys could go in with, are you looking for energy, inflammation, or whatever the case may be.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you so much, Julie, and congrats on your GoPro MVP and your success this month. I'm excited to watch you explode. So hopefully that gives you guys a little bit more understanding of the Watch, Connect, Enroll, and really, you know, just the fundamentals. And I'm going to actually put Stacy on now because she was in Dallas with us. And Stacy, pretty much I just said essentially that the entire time we were in Dallas, we must have Watch, Connect, Enroll over and over and over again 17 different times. So if you want to touch on that and then touch on like the value that you got from Dallas, was it worth the trip? That would be helpful for us.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Do you have your window up, down?
No, I'm driving though. Let me pull over.
Sorry.
Hang on. Running off the road.
You're all right. It's not that bad.
No, okay. What I took away from it was that it was so worth going. It was so worth being there. I took away so much information that I haven't even been able to process all of it yet. I just did my first mixer tonight. Had 7 people there, so it turned out really well. I have somebody signing up as soon as I get off the phone and can put Mandy on there with me to do that.
Yay!
So, I know, I'm excited. But as far as, repeat your question for me one more time.
Just essentially twofold: Watch, Connect, Enroll, and then like events and why it's so important to be in that room.
The events, I think, are so important to be there just because there are so many people there that feed into us, that gave us so much information that we can't tell each other everything that we learned there, because everybody has a different aspect on everything. Everybody does it differently, but yet all the same. So it was just kind of that Watch, Connect, Enroll. It is so true. I mean, and it happened so fast, and I wasn't even thinking about it like that, because I'm like, no, that can't possibly work like that. But just to see those people there and to see the level of success that they have was huge. And it was just amazing. And to actually get to be right there with Michael Rutherford or with Brian Underwood, and they talk to you, that was huge. I was like, they tell you everything. But what I took away from it was that I need to make sure that I'm doing my daily method of operation every day, no matter what it is. I've got to sit down at my kitchen table every morning and do something that inspires me to help me improve myself. I've got to make those contacts with people. If I don't, they're not going to contact me, chances are. So if I don't throw it out there and say, what we learned in Dallas was, ask everybody, what do you know about ketones and ketosis? I know I've heard it from Mandy and I've heard it from Jamie, but hearing it from somebody else was just different. So, but I don't know. I know I'm so energized and so ready to move forward. And I know you said today that, making, COC or level 6, I'm like, yeah, that's great, but I want legend. So I'm super pumped. So
I know. I was like, you're going to be my sleeper COC. And then you're like, no, I want to be legend. I was like, well, alrighty then. I'll shoot for that too.
right.
Awesome. Now I'm like so happy. So if for those that don't know, a DMO is a daily method of operation. I know I said it in the group, but I'll just touch on it now. Actually, this is something the company does. They touched on it a little bit in Orlando, but we didn't really get too into it. But I learned. I'm going to mute you.
Okay.
And then, so basically your daily method of operation, I think Stacy posted it in the group. Basically you want to do self-development, move, connect with people. So you want to self-development, 5 or 10 minutes of like improving yourself and setting yourself up for success, in terms of like either reading a book or connecting with like an authority on mental development or whatever, self-development, or just give gratitude for 5 or 10 minutes. You know, that's just really, really important because you can't help anyone if you're not helping yourself. So that's important. I have it right here. And then number 2 is move. So you want to walk, run, move some way, whether it's stretching or whatever. Don't overdo it, but 20 or 30 minutes or even 7 minutes for 3 times a day. That just really helps elevate your blood ketone levels while you're drinking ketones. So it helps your cognitive function so you can just continue to crush and execute the day. 3 is invite 1 new person a day to watch Connected Experience. If you're doing 1 person a day, which is pretty low, you should be doing it at least 5. But, you know, that's 1 person you're inviting to the ketone conversation that you don't know. You could change their life, brother, mother, sister, friend, who's been doing the keto lifestyle or knows about keto or has no clue about keto. You could change their life, and then they can be one of your big fish and sign up right on the spot and then run to COC or to Legend, and then you're running with them because they're under you. Don't think of it as a person bothering them. Just think of them as a potential. Collaborate. That still is 1 validation per activity away, whether it's a 3-way call, a conference, a mixer. It's really just important to, you know, collaborate with people, but get away from Facebook and do it in real life. You know, even if you're mixing with 1 or 2 people or going to Starbucks and leaving your trash in front of a manager so they have to pick it up and be like, what is this? Or something like that. It's just really important to be doing that human-to-human collaboration. And then connect, you know, every single day, 3 times a day, you can connect with us, connect with the Prove It Pulse app, connect with Facebook, connect, you know, on our huddle calls. It's really just important to be plugged in. I know I've been like kind of drilling in on it, and it's something that the reason why I am so adamant about it now is because I wasn't doing it myself. And it's so important for us to be doing these huddle calls and for us to be following the Facebook page and sharing everything on there, because 1, the Facebook page is all compliant stuff that you guys can share. And 2, us huddling like this really gives an opportunity to like bounce each other, like, you know, bounce things off of each other and really lift each other up. I'm so proud of everyone for showing up tonight. I know we're getting a little long-winded. Let me check in with Nick and see if he's ready to go. If not, like, unmute yourself. Like, let's talk. Let's collaborate. Like, I don't want to be the only one talking. Stace, do you have anything more to touch on?
Am I muted still?
No, I unmuted you.
Okay. I just think that it's important, like you said, that the daily method of operation, that I didn't really understand it, and then just to improve yourself, because if you keep staying where you are, you're not going anywhere. And so you have to improve yourself, and you have to, I think I posted something today about that you have to have a strategy, and that if you have something that you must do in life and that it's something that you've got to do, you're going to do it. So you need to change your way of thinking to be a must, that this is a must for you to go out and make those contacts and do that stuff, because if it is important to you, then you'll do it. It's like drinking water. I mean,
yeah, totally. Yeah, I mean, and then, you know, just really setting goals as well. I'm just like kind of like perusing my notes really quick. Like, what's your 6-month goal? What's your 12-month goal? Like, how can we get you to get there? Like, you know, I said I wanted to be COC by September, and Billy Funk challenged me to get there by the summer. And now me and Jamie are both COC because we pushed each other. So just really plugging in and like really, you know, we're a team. You just pass the baton. Let's talk about what we can do to get each other to where we want to go, and financially as well. Like you heard Julie earlier, she's saying like she's making amazing money and she can probably quit her full-time job in the next couple months. You know, if she's doing this month after month after month, and she's constantly plugging in with me and Jamie, like, hey, what can I do? How can I improve? Am I good enough? You know, am I doing the right things? And I want everyone to be able to get to a point where they feel like they can come to me, because like I can't ask you guys what you need help with and then no one respond, like at some point I'm going to be like, well, I'm not going to ask anymore because no one wants my help. So I really want to plug into the people that want to plug in with me, and I really want everyone to start thinking about their whys and like why they're here and what they want to do and what their goals are, and let's collaborate and let's get there. Like I know for the whole month of September I want to be financially able to be a gypsy and come visit you guys and set up mixers, and that's what I want to do. So I'm working with Dr. Jeremy in Rutherford to figure out how I can financially be able to do that. So
if you need us to offer you challenges to get you motivated, to get you moving, you let us know. We'll do that. We want to help you get moving, whatever it takes to help see you succeed into where you want to be. I know there's quite a few people in this company on our team that are doing it because they financially need this extra money. So follow the steps that we tell you and let us help you get there.
who else has stuff? I'm tapped. Karen, I know you're muted, but if you have anything to touch on, I can touch on it. James, anybody else? Hi, Angela.
Karen, she looks like she's living in her storage unit.
It's fine. I'm going to be living out of a storage unit. Nick's not coming. He got tied up on another call. He's a rank 8. I really want him to connect. He's going to connect with us at some point. But he's a completely different team. So it's nice to hear things, how people do things on completely different teams. Like Stacy said, we all do watch, connect, and roll, but we all do it a little bit differently. But the fundamentals is watch, connect, and roll. So it's just nice to hear from other people and like how they do things and stuff like that, because I learned so much from them. So Karen, you got nothing?
She doesn't have a mic.
No, I know. I was going to say chat, put in the chat if you need to. But yeah, okay. So one play that works that I learned that I want everyone, I'm going to challenge them to do it. And then anyone that's not on here, I'm going to challenge them to do it. I kind of expect everyone to do it, but okay. Pick a target audience that you feel you want to target. So Natalie Kilborn somebody said, or no, Kelly Smith, she's a rank 9 or something like that, she posted on Facebook and she said she got a bunch of responses, a bunch of leads. How many moms on my friends list feel like they need to take a nap at 2 p.m.? And then her Facebook lit up, and then she just said, sending you a PM, sending you a PM, sending you a PM. And then just, what do you know about ketones and ketosis? I mean, don't go right into that, but like make a little small talk. If you are a mom, say you feel them, or if you're not a mom, just be like, well, I have something that might be able to help you. Like, just talk to them. Don't be weird. So,
Mandy, you can't make that post.
Why can't I make that post?
You're not a mom. You've never been there.
Well, I mean, yeah, I can. Okay, now I'm gonna challenge. Now I'm gonna do it anyways, because half of my news feed is all pregnancy and mom pictures, anyways. And if I see one more baby belly, I'm gonna like lose my mind.
You got a lot of pregnant women on your Facebook.
I do, because I'm 32. So just remember that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm the oddball out. That's like, I want to be a gypsy for a month. Where? With Joe. So
everybody else is like, I want to have a baby.
Yeah, I'm like, oh no.
Mandy's going cross country.
Yeah. And side note, I don't really know if anyone's single, but I'm Tindering to get some leads. So I'll let you know.
I have a question. I do have a question.
Yeah.
So for those that have done mixers, what are you doing at your mixers?
Stacy's fresh off a mixer. Go ahead, girl.
Hang on, let me park. Tonight I just let everybody taste the way I mix them. So because they came to my home, so I was able to had a little bit more there. But I let them taste the products, all of them, and I let them taste them a couple different ways. So it was, and I fixed several different, for me, because it was my first one and I like to cook, I had several different keto-friendly recipes made for everybody to try, to let them know that it's not hard to follow a ketogenic diet with this either, because of the type of foods that I fixed. So, but I showed the video with, I can't think of his name, but Michael Rutherford.
Justin and Rutherford, the mixer
Yeah.
video.
Yes,
It's
that's
like 13 minutes or something.
I showed that one, and it piqued a lot of interest. I had a lot of questions, and my response was, I don't know. I'm like, I have no idea, but all I know is I drink it and I feel great, and just left it at that. I said, but there are people I can put you in conversations with that know more than I do. And it would just kind of, it went really well. It went a little over tonight, but that's because it was my first one. So,
but who cares? That's what they said in the thing. It's like, even if you're doing mixers with 2 people, you're still getting away from the computer, connecting. We're not a company that's like, buy our crap. We're like, hey, we want to educate you on the ketogenic diet, the power of ketones, how we can help you, how we can make you just really feel better with or without a purchase. We just want to connect. And once you connect, you and if they don't buy right then, 5 or 10 day, they're still watching you because they remember that time they met up with you. And if they're already meeting up with you and making the effort to leave their house and come to you, or you're going to them, they're already halfway interested. So stepping away from the computer and continually posting over and over about ketones or salts or whatever you guys are doing, it really is just making that connection. And it kind of reaffirmed it this weekend, is to really just connect face to face, because it was so nice to get away from out of my apartment and like connect in human life. Like, I don't know anyone in New York, so I'm tinkering. Like, that's the only creative way I felt I could get out. I mean, geez, what about the guy that was hit rank 6? He's on house arrest and he went to Walmart because he's allowed to shop.
right.
So he went and set up like a table in the parking lot outside his car and asked everybody in the parking lot, what do you know about ketones and ketosis? So leading up to like that right there is 90% what Brian Eckerwood says all the time. 90% of life is just showing up. So
Right.
stop overthinking. If you really want to do this and you're upset, let's talk. But you need to meet us halfway with a positive attitude. Because like, if you're really willing to make this work, you'll do whatever it takes.
Right, and that's what, can you hear me?
Yeah.
That's what Natalie Kilborn said too, that get out to Walmart and just ask the cashier, what do you know about ketones and ketosis, while she's checking you out with your groceries. She's kind of stuck. And she said, just ask everybody, because at the end of the day, that's practice for the person that really matters. Not saying that person at the register doesn't matter, because they possibly could be really interested. But she said, practice on everybody, because that 6th person could be the one.
Yep. Maddie V, top earner in our company, didn't even sell for 6 months. Had somebody made it, some Maidenberg guy under him, went to like rank 9, and Maddie V, I mean, yeah, now he's plugged in, but like didn't do anything for a couple months. He basically was making 20 or 30 grand just because he had one person underneath him. And it all started with, what do you know about ketones and ketosis? And if you guys really just ground yourself in a positive mindset that starts with your DMO and set yourself up for success, chug a keto and go. Like, really just trying to get amped. And I think the reason why Stacy and I are so hyped is because we saw 1,200 people, promoters that were in Dallas doing the same thing. All felt like we were when we walked in, but now we're like, we don't care. What do you know about ketones and ketosis? Don't care. I asked all my Uber drivers today. I just did not care. Did I stutter? Yeah. Did I mess it up? Yeah. It's fine. Like, I'm never going to see those Uber drivers again. It's, you know, just really just having the balls to do it. So
that was like the 3 ladies that were at dinner with us on Saturday night.
Tell them about what you did. I had no idea what you were doing until I had 3 strange people sitting at our table. But
there was 3 ladies. We were outside on the patio at the hotel, and there was 3 ladies sitting over off to the side. I wasn't sure if they were with Pruvit, but I didn't think they were. But they didn't have anywhere to sit, and we had 3 extra tables, 3 extra chairs, because 3 of our people decided to go eat somewhere else. So I asked them to join us, and then it just went from there. And I sold 2 5 days right there on the spot. We shook it up for them. I had had Dr. Jeremy there, Mandy there. I mean, they could ask anything, and their their questions were getting answered. It was just the coolest thing ever. And I've touched base with both of them, and so far they love the product.
And what, you wouldn't have sold $100 or $50 worth of product at the event, connect with 2 people, if you didn't have the balls to go up to those girls and be like, hey, do you want to eat with us? And they stopped and ate. They had drink, we had a cocktail afterwards, and it was cool to connect human to human. We weren't weird. We were just like, hey, do you want to come sit with us? If you don't have that courage to initiate that conversation, then that's fundamentally up to you if you want to initiate that conversation. And Stacey, I didn't know Stacey was even doing that. I thought she was just inviting.
I think that's awesome.
Provers over. And it's definitely outside of your comfort zone, Stace. I think in the beginning when I first met you, I didn't think you would ever do that. And now look, you go to an event. I don't think I would have done that. And I'm usually and I'm like, Stacey, what do you Stacey just got up from the table, started to walk away. She's like, I think I'm gonna go. I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna invite them over. I thought they were provers, and then all of a sudden they said that, and I was like, I was talking to them about prove it stuff, ranks and everything, and they're like, oh yeah, we're not with that, and I was like, oh dang, okay, we're having a mix, okay. So it was just really awesome, and I just challenge everyone, if you're at Starbucks or Panera or wherever your restaurants are, and you're go roll solo, take yourself to lunch, and then fundamentally, you're responsible for your own business, and we can only give you the tools and tips and tricks that we know from 1,200 people that we all connected with in one event that it works. So, yeah.
It was fun. It was definitely fun, and I can't wait to go to Vegas. I'm so excited about that. I'm just
Did they email you back?
Who?
About the ticket?
No, I never heard from them, but it ended up being that was they were doing it half, but they were giving you prove it bucks for the other half, not. And I'm like, yeah, I'll just wait.
Oh no, just wait till the 22% or whatever.
Right. Yeah. So.
All right, and then plus you get cool incentives. If you show up to events, we got to order experience packs of lemonade. We heard some really cool research and preview stuff. I don't really know if we're supposed to really go in on exactly what it is, but I kind of touched on faith. And then, we have this, me and Stacey have the opportunity to sign people up, and if we run them to champ before Vegas, we get $3,000. So, it's just really, you get these extra perks and bonuses and, discounts on upcoming events and stuff when you come to events. So if you're really serious about growing a huge business and you really want to be plugged in, try and make the effort. We saw newborn babies there. We saw Dr. Jeremy brought Emma. I brought my dog. You just find a way to work it out. And if you are confused or want to know how to work it out, we'll help you. So.
Well, it was really neat because there
was
other moms there too that entertained the kids. So you can bring your kids and they found things for them to do. So.
Yeah, the Milkies had their kids off to the side, just playing and coloring and stuff, just being in that room and just connecting with everyone. It's just really important. So, but yeah, okay. Well, I went an hour anyways, but I think this was really much needed. I want to do these weekly. So let's plan on Monday nights, or if that's okay. Just because not at 9:15. I can't. Oh, forget it. We'll figure out a time to do it. I forget that I have COC calls now, so I'm all out of sorts. Plus, this whole weekend made me I thought today was Monday. I don't know. So, but yeah, we'll get a consistent schedule. I love huddling up. Does anyone have anything else? Questions, comments, concerns? Let's talk about it while we're here. Okie doke. I'll take that as a no. All right. Awesome, guys. I'm so happy for you for showing up and, just being connected and everything like that. So, all right. That's all I got. Anybody else? Nope. All right, guys. Love yous. See you later. Go listen to this replay of State of Play.
Hey, I'll message you.
Okay, bye.